The best character of all time in Dragon Ball Fighterz. Is it her? Is it him? Is it him? Is it him? There are so many characters in this game's lifespan that have been the best at one point. And this discussion has been sparked once again by the Dr. Blue on Twitter. He put this poll up and so many people had some words to say about it, whether it be pro players or even casual players. Everybody had something to say about who they thought is the greatest character of all time in Dragon Ball Fighterz.
I think if you're thinking about the best of all time, objectively, not subjectively, not taking everything part by part, but literally just looking at the fact, no dissection, Android 21 lab coat pre-nerf is the strongest. She's the only one that's, she's the only one that's ever had to be banned. I didn't start that conversation. The pros did. Yeah. They did, bro. So I know if I gotta trust somebody, dude, it's the pros.
It's so funny because I am there with you. It obviously, when you do start dissecting it and say, put this character in this season, you know, it does broaden the conversation. But if we're talking just straight characters who are just snapped as hell, 21 definitely is at the top of that list. The fact that she could nerf your whole squad and lengthen the time of tournaments is insane.
The entire time on our way to season 3, the goal was to make the matches shorter because people were complaining, especially with like level 3. You know, it takes time, and they fixed it for a good bit, at least in my opinion. I never felt like the matches were long.
Me either. And then we got this stupid character that nobody even asked for.
All right.
And they decided to just drop her off and say, hey, we're done with the game now. Take this, and that's all you get.
I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
Where did she come from?
Exactly.
Bro?
And
people are like, play the story mode, and I'm like, no. Why would I play the story mode, bro?
Even in the very beginning, when she first came out and people were like, hey, I don't want to say just yet that she is crazy, but I think she's too crazy, you know?
Like wait, hold on. I do need to know your opinion about Bardock, because you were a main, and you're still a main.
I am a Bardock main, and I still, to this day, I have Bardock as like the most fair and honest character of all time, dude. I'm not even joking when I say it.
Okay. Yeah. Go on.
Like, I understand how amazing he was. You know, I saw LK actually post on Twitter, you know, this character, the game was balanced around him, and I agree. We got lariats. We got level 3s. You know, the game was definitely balanced around him, but I still just felt as if Bardock has always been just fair to me. He's always been just fair to me.
I think I get it, all right? I think I get where you're coming from. Look, I'm not a Bardock main, but I can attest to your love for the character. You have a Bardock tattoo, right?
Yeah, I do.
dude, he is your guy, right? So aside from like character loyalty, like from the source material, I think what you and LK are saying is exactly the same. He's fair to you because he's playing the game. The game was Bardock's game. You understood the rules of the game. It's like, why did you mash there? Do you not know this is Bardock's game? Like, what
are you doing? He's the father of auto combo, man.
Dude, he's the grandfather. Bro.
You talk about, you know, UI Goku's auto combo. There's auto combos out there that they're great, but they're not Bardock's. Like,
he's the gateway character.
Yeah, and I think I just think he's always been just that. Like, he is the game. But to me, does that make him the best character of all time? Like, no.
Were you using his Oki? All right, so like for people that don't know, and I'm not assuming that any of you don't know, but there is someone out there who doesn't know what Oki is. It's knockdown pressure. All right, you knock down your opponent. It's how you have positioning to set yourself up for an advantage. Bardock's Oki was legendary. Here's the deal. I don't know as much about it as you do. Tell me about it.
The crazy part is, dude, this is where I'll say I'm like, with Bardock being so good, I wasn't. I started getting good with Bardock towards the end of, I guess, season 2, which would have been closer to the time to nerf his level 3 and stuff. And so when I did finally start learning his Oki, especially off level 3, it made me say, wow, yeah, this guy is insane. This guy's nuts. And I totally understand. But but it took getting those 3 bars, you know? It took getting those 3 bars to get that level 3 Yoki. Of course, Bardock has all these things that allow him to get those bars. Yeah, he has all these tools to allow him to get those 3 bars. He has the neutral game, you know, with the lariat, and oh my gosh, it used to be so fast. Oh my gosh, the lariat used to be so good. The upwards lariat as well, you know, used to have no landing recovery. It was godlike, but it took getting that level 3. And, you know, it almost, I don't want to, you know, leap right into the next character, but it gives you GT Goku. Like, GT Goku was insane because of his Spirit Bomb level 3. But it took, I mean, a lot more than that. But like with GT Goku, so much of it felt like built off of Bardock again. But getting that level 3,
it did feel like the same archetype. Definitely different game plan, but like the same.
Yeah, get that level 3 and mix.
Well, yeah, so much of what makes the character top tier in Dragon Ball has to do with the level 3. In Dragon Ball Fighterz, a level 3 will give you a hard knockdown, meaning like your opponent can't choose when they wake up. So if you have good timing, you can get your advantage and hopefully open them up. Like that's the goal. And every character who's ever been top tier.
And that is why the next words that should come out of your mouth is why Android 16 is easily number 2 or 3, because this man could get a hard knockdown off of a single command grab and 4-way mix you without level 3.
Yes. Even off of light. Even off of light command grab. At least I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
I didn't play the character back then.
Oh my
No one was doing that to me. This was before DLC. There was a small period before DLC.
Yeah.
It was like a month, right?
Season 0.
Is that what we're calling it? Yeah. I like that. I call it like launch, right?
Yeah, I call it Season 0.
No one was hitting me with that shit.
Dude.
No one was hitting me with that shit. So I'm blind to it. Did you get hit by it?
Yeah, man. And to top it all off, of course, like I actually think I ran into Sonic Fox back when the game very first came out. To get perfected by Sonic Fox's Android 16 is a different experience, Blue. to get armored through with Android, I think a lot of people forget that 16 had stupid armor.
That's probably why Broly launched so nerfed.
And he could command grab you and then go into his level 3 for an extra 50-50 mix just because.
Yeah, but like my critique to this, and it's a valid critique. Like it might not be an experienced critique, but it's a valid critique. I think what makes a character broken is to find out like what vein of fundamentals they conquered. 16 obviously conquered the vein of hard knockdown. If that was part of your game plan, that benefited you. I would say that the player-based Dragon Ball Fighterz appealed to. It's a bit more casual, probably not on that level. So while 16 most definitely conquered that aspect, I still don't think that Arsenal was widely as widely popular as Bardock, which is why I have to feel like Bardock dominated what everyone thought was strong, while 16 dominated like a dystopian future, like what could have been. Man, but it never was.
I just wish you would experienced it more because, oh man, he was such a menace.
Fair?
He was such a menace.
Yeah, all right, so where do you put him? I'll trust your opinion.
See, for me, it would go lab coat. I think I'd put 16 at 3.
Okay. Who is your number 2?
I gotta go Adult Gohan Season 0. We're
number 2.
Yeah, we're talking about a character that could, back in the day, Gohan used to be able to 5H into 2H into EX legs into infinite pressure. And this is back when there was no meter nerf.
2H, wait, 5H into 2H?
Yeah, he can't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's weird.
His 5H pushes him way too far back.
All right, 5H, 2H, EX legs.
Yeah, and he'd EX legs into infinite block string.
You couldn't just forward jump it like you can now with this upper levels?
Nah, dude. We're talking. I think you
can't forward jump EX, can you?
There's a clip out there with back in the day when Sonic Fox versus Goichi they did their very first to 10, and Sonic Fox just had to just take that pressure of not Android 16, of Adult Gohan EX legs, and of course pre-patch Super Saiyan Vegeta assist. And
there's a caveat. It's always Assist, not the character. Assist.
Real quick, I have to give Blue some pushback right here, simply because as I'm editing this and watching back the clip, you can clearly see how infinite this pressure was without the assist as well. Obviously, the assist played a big part, but it was the simple fact that adult Gohan's block string could last so long that he could get the bar back and the assist regeneration to just continue doing that. And of course, unless you guard canceled like Sonic Fox did in this clip, then nothing worked. And then of course, you know, there are ways to just stop the guard cancel altogether, which you also saw Goichi do. So ooh. And honestly, it goes so much deeper. There's so many different characters that you can put into these different slots. And you know, I noticed we didn't even talk about all of them. It's just a discussion that can be had. Who could be the greatest Dragon Ball FighterZ character of all time? There's definitely a select few, so I'm not gonna go too deep into that anymore, but you guys can go ahead and continue to talk about that within the comment section below. All in all, I just gotta say I love Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I love the discussion that always happens within this community. Shout out to the Dr. Blue for coming out of retirement for a second to speak to me about the discussion, because it's insane, and you know, he started it once again. It's been had many times, but I feel like never this big before, and it's just great to hear from all of these different people, you know, pro players, casual players alike, content creators alike. It's just great, and I just wanted to add my 2 cents and show you guys what me and Blue talked about. It was fun chopping it up with him. Go over to subscribe to his channel. He does content every now and then, so shout out to my guy. Go follow him on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember that God and enemy are always on your side. Please come join the Bandit Army. That is all I got for you. Peace out.